Okay, so now we have her body parts mirrored over to the other side, and some of her has been cleaned up. There were some problems with her rig that it would take a little time to get like technically what was wrong. It's not anything that you would see on her, but there were things that would have been a problem potentially later when trying to move things back and forth. So those things have been fixed with some great advice from my trainer. And she now has a mouth. She's making a funny face. She's got to numb something. But she is able to make expressions, but she's just not yet built to have them just yet. So it's going to kind of show you what she can do so far. So she's all contained in here. And when I click inside, she's got the master peg. And the master peg just lets me move her around, place her wherever she's going to go. And then this is the body all. So part of this, and I'm not sure if I'm going to need more pegs in this, but it's with the idea of if she's going to be walking, so that I can have her, let's say, animate the peg so she's walking across the stage. She's got a walk cycle going on, but then the master peg would let me place her in the scene first, so that I don't have to place her and then walk her. They can be two separate things. Or if I need one thing to control rotation, like maybe she's getting knocked down and she's like tumbling, and I want to rotate one thing, but then also have the other like translate. So again, I don't know if I'm going to need more pegs or if these two are too much. I don't think they're going to be though. I think having at least two leading pegs we could have. But then here's her upper body, and cha 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 cha, and here's her lower body. Let's see, la da da. Wah. So she's got that. She's got the arms, which can be grabbed both together, or you can grab just one. Blah, blah, blah. Her cowl does not move with her arms. I'll have to move those separately. And that's more of a deformer. And then inside the arm, we've got the bicep, which is almost the same idea as the whole arm. Then we have the forearm. And I'm going to need to fix that. Her hand shouldn't be going behind her body. I'll fix it later. The wrist is just the part that's coming out from the shirt. So her wrist is probably not going to really move, but I guess it can. But it's probably not going to. And then you have the hand. And I'm going to come out. Oops. And then you've got her other arm. And again, the bicep. Da 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 da. And then we've got forearm. And her hand's going past. And her wrist too. Okay, I'm going to need to change that. I'll fix that later. That'll probably be the next set of updates. Again, her wrist. I'm not even sure if I'm going to keep it like this. Maybe just have the forearm peg just pop straight into the hand peg and not move the wrist at all. But if I did move the wrist at all, I would want the hand to go with it. So this would probably be bypassed most of the time unless there was a reason to do it. But yeah, forearm, we have the wrist, we have the hand. She does not have interchangeable hands yet. She will, but she just doesn't at the moment. And then she's got... Oh, I'm going to need to fix that. Her lower eyelids are not coming with her. So, okay, so her lower eyelids are being left behind. I'll fix that. That'll be in the next... yeah, that'll be the next fix. So lower eyelids need to be fixed too. Okay, we have the bangs together, and then we have the separate bangs. Ah! I've not done the part of her hair that ties back. You just don't, it's not that you wouldn't see it in this angle. You actually probably would, because right now I got both her bangs on the large bang, and she does have an interchangeable smaller bang. So when she's got like the one that puffs up and the one that's smaller, she can do that. The lines can also change. They can also extend and they can also distort. So she's got that on both sides, and she's got the eyes. If I want to move the eyes around the face, okay, the eyelids are still. That's a crazy face. Okay, I'm going to. Oh, actually, that's all. There we go. Hat fixed. There we go. Let me save that. Then we have the pupils. That will let her look around. And her pupils stay inside the eyes, which is good. And if I go in, she's got the, as you saw before, essence of lower eyelid, and she's got the upper eyelid, and those eyelid shapes can change. So if I don't want the eyelid to have that particular shape, she's got the eye shine. It's got the iris and pupil together. You also have the pupil that can move independently of the iris. So if she's in a, that looks insane there, but if she were to, let's say, look over to the side, I could move the pupil over so it looks more like she's looking stage left and right. And then she's got the brow, which I probably need to build a controller that allows her to do both brows at the same time. I don't have one for her yet. And then she's got the eyeball. So that's that. And the other side's the same. You've got the iris and the pupil together. You've got the eye shine. Oh, the eyeball and the eye shine together if we want to move those for any reason. Probably wouldn't want to, but just in case. And she can close her eye. And again, the eyelid shape can change using the deformers. And alright, so there's that. Mouth and jaw. So this isn't something I probably would want to move. I may want to put this, let's say, do some kind of thing so that if I close it like this, it doesn't overlap like that, but I'll worry about that later because I'm probably not going to move this, but it's just good to have it just in case. The mouth was an interesting challenge. So she's got the upper part of the mouth, and the mouth is actually it's multiple pieces, but there's two main pieces that combine. Her lips can change shape, but they're not built for that yet. I'd have to go into the Deformers and do it. She's got the upper teeth and the gums. And I can move the gums independently too, so if I want the gums to show more easily, I can have them show, and if I want them to not, I can not do that. Same thing with the lower teeth. They do have gums. I just find where they're at. Where are they? She should have gums. Where are her gummies? Gums, lower teeth, and that would do it. They're too high. Okay, let's lower them. Okay, and let's bring that back, and then now if I close the lower teeth and gums, they'll show up. Let me lower them a little more. You're probably not really going to see her gums very much, but I wanted to have the option because I sometimes do that. She's got the tongue. It'll be able to change shape too. I just don't have it doing that right now. Upper mouth. Blah, 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 blah. Lower mouth. And that's kind of like jaws a little bit. Well, the jaw part of the mouth, I guess. And then we have the upper lip. Now, you really can't actually see the upper lip. The idea is when she's going to go into profile view. Now the lower lip, same thing, except that I did want you to see her chin line, because I often draw her with it in frame by frame. And then she's got the jaw itself. Blah, 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 blah. And it is built to be able to, and she's got two different types of jaws. One of them is with a deformer that I can change the whole shape of the jaw. And the other one is with the idea that if I just want to close her mouth, I can do that. So, or make it look like her mouth is closing. And then we have her hairline, which can move as well, and it's masked into the top of her head, so I can move it. It's also got the hairline by her, by her ears, and then she's got her nose, and then you can also move the individual parts to help with the 2.5D. She's got her ears and the individual ears. She's got her cranium. And she's got her hair, the back of her hair. So that's where she's at right now with her head. And she's got the cowl. And the cowl can deform. So it is possible to do that. And I'll probably be doing that as she moves her body so that the cowl fits. I'd probably pose her body first. And then she's got her legs. And same thing with her dress. Her dress is like her cowl. I'll need to pose her cowl after. Oops. Let me turn off. There we go. So she's got her leggy, and then you can go inside, and she's got the upper leg, which is still basically the same idea. And she's got the thigh, which is just the thigh. Probably wouldn't move that independently, but just in case. And that's not good. I need to fix that. Let's see. Okay, this one's got the pivot in the right place. So actually, let me, while I'm thinking about it, right at this moment, I'm going to copy the peg over, the peg's pivot over, so that that mistake doesn't happen. There we go. And now her lower leg should do it too. Yeah, it just takes her foot with her. And then if you do the calf, the foot does not come with her. And I have a feeling her foot's going to be a pain in the butt to do, but there's her foot. And she's got the toe, which shouldn't be up there. Should be down here. Okay, hold on one sec. Maybe it should be here. Oh, okay, yeah, I'll need to... She's got some flexibility. I'll need to build more probably to the skin of her foot. But there's the skin of her foot, and there's her ankle. And so that's one foot. Other foot's probably going to have the same problem that the other one did. Whoops. Let's go in and find out. Lower leg. Yep. Okay, so copy the pivot over. But there we go. There's Larkspur's progress. So she is ready to start having facial expressions, and she's ready to start the turnarounds, which will probably be the next thing that I do. And she's got she's got her torso, which I think her hips end up not really doing much for her. I guess I'll leave them, but I probably won't do anything because the dress covers them. But she's got that. She's got the torso, and she's got the neck. The neck should not be where it's currently at. Let's put the neck pivot up here. Chest. You can't really see it, but it's there. She does sometimes take off her cowl, so it's not useless that her chest is an independent. Okay, yeah, her neckline. Maybe up here. Turtleneck. Actually, let's put her neck's pivot with the turtleneck. Turtleneck. Copy. Paste. Copy. Paste. So now they're in the same place. And then she's got the dress. And of course, you know, she's going to move her feet apart, which she will. She'll need to be able to have her dress kind of reshape itself, which it can. And there we go. There's where she's at right now. So again, next stage is going to be giving her facial expressions and starting her turnarounds. I'll need to start building additional parts for when she's doing the turnaround, like the back of her hair tie and the lines on the back of her hair and up here. And eventually different hand positions, because she only has these default hand positions. But there we go. I hope you like her.